As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Rebels will kick it away to start. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touch. this play from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Manning. It's complete on the right side. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. They'll run it. Turns it on in midfield. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening and they have a first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
This quarterback part of their running game. And that's a live ball. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. A first down for the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these looking for a man. It's Dart. The quick out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. To the air, it's Dart. Zings it complete to the right. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Running back, the ball carries. Gain of 4. 3rd down coming.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Right back to the well. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wells. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. In the red area, it's Bentley. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Scanning the field, it's Dart. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. He's going to pass. He slings it deep to the left. And that ball is picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Dropping back, it's Dart. Coming after him. He's going to run it. Shakes off the tackler. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Defense wants to bring the heat. Looking for a crease. It's Bentley. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll leave it with him. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the toss. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And a lot of times the defense is focused in the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to throw, it's Dart. They're bringing heat. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to power their way ahead. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Rebels trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's one-on-one. Stop the run first.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And how about the aggressiveness? This coach says, I'm going for it. We're going to put 6 on the board, time ticking down, maybe be a little bit more conservative. I love the way they put the hammer down. Now they have the lead going into the half, an extra point away from a 7-point lead.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away.
7, Texas, 0.
Just about set for the second half kickoff.
Texas.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Dart. Going downfield for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They'll go to the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The Rebels will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Looking for a block. It's Bolden. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to throw, it's Manning. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. A linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
The Longhorns will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll bring it back. It's Davis. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Dart. Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the Texas offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He lost one down the sideline. Snags it. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Ready to try the point after. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. send the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly complete. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air. It's Dart. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. The 10. Touchdown Longhorns. How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the option. The pitch.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas 14, Ole Miss 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Snagged on the outside, it's Watkins. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. The give to the back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need. all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. He wants to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
To the air, it's Dart. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head and can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too.
Trying to beat the D deep. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again. You might want to start thinking about a change here.
Now this offense is back on the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. He'll take it himself. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's blue. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. After run, now throw. Got his man quickly. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Going up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bond. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Movement here from the tight end. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Dances away from the heat. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
To kick this one away. Texas.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37. First down here for the offense. On the run, it's Blue. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation.
He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
And I knew with the new clock rules, the clock will continue to run regardless. But, dude, how about you lower your shoulder, try to fall forward. Now you're set up 4th and short. And listen, this is interesting, right? Analytics are going to tell you something. But you get this first down, there's a great chance you can salt the rest of the clock away.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped short, or maybe he stopped himself short.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. Comes out throwing on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. A late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver